Hi folks, it's Dave Smith at Correctional Officer Lifestyle. I am coming to you with a video about rookies, but it's a different kind of video about rookies. I worked all weekend. I worked on day shift, and I say that like it's, a surprising thing, but I'm the relief captain, so I don't know when I'm going to be working. But I worked on day shift, and there was a bunch of trainees because it was a holiday weekend. And in doing my compound tour, which I do every day, I have to go to every single housing unit and make sure everything's okay every day. And while I was doing my tour, I realized that a lot of these kids that are coming in, a lot of these rooks that are coming in, have a new set of eyes. They're not entirely used to corrections. They haven't been doing this business for 27 years like I have, and they have ideas. They have things that they see that they perceive as being wrong, and things that they see that they perceive need to be changed. And I kept an open mind about things and realized, these kids might be onto something here. They might just be able to shed some light on some stuff that can be changed, that can be better. They inherently, with the way things are going in the world today, in my advancing age, they are inherently technologically advanced compared to me. They are not necessarily better, but they're around it more. They use it more. They're more advanced with it. And a lot of the things that I think are new, crazy, it'll never work. These kids are coming up with ways that it can definitely work. It can definitely be better. And I think taking that into account with a lot of the old timers, a lot of the veterans saying, this the way it's always been done, this way it's always been done, is a frustrating point for a lot of these rookies. And I pride myself on being a servant leader, but I find myself more often than not going to my senior staff for the advice from the field, if you will. And I might want to incorporate what these new guys are bringing in as a possible way of making the job better, of making it better, of doing it better. It certainly couldn't hurt to consider these options. It certainly couldn't hurt to run them up the flagpole and see what happens. Naturally, there are restrictions and there are guidelines. We're not going to be outfitting correctional officers with smartphones and tablets anytime in the near future. I find that would be a great benefit to a great many people, but the ability of work escapism would be rampant, I think. As I walk around looking at kids on the street, and by kids, okay, I'm 50 years old. By kids, I'm talking 20-somethings. As I walk around looking at these people on the streets, this is what you get. And that's not what we need. But if we can get the younger generation more access to technology, they can definitely make a prison workforce more efficient. They can definitely make a prison workforce more effective. Um, yeah, we need to, as veterans of the job, as veterans in corrections, these new guys coming in, some of their ideas might have seemed outlandish 10, 15 years ago, but in the world we live in today, in the technologically advanced world that we live in today, they kind of make sense. I think it would behoove the veterans of corrections to listen to them, not necessarily immediately say, "Oh yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do it." Not all of it's going to work. Okay, but that's like with anything. But if we listen to them and incorporate their new ideas with sound correctional practices, I think we can make a very positive change in our business. And make no mistake, the inmates are using the technology already. And they're beating us 9 ways to Sunday because they're willing to listen to anything. What do they got to lose? They don't care. They're willing to listen to anything. They're willing to try anything. They're willing to implement anything that will further their gains, that will further their agenda. Um, drones. Drones came out, man. Drones dropping contraband over a fence. You know, drones. Why can't we use them for perimeter defense? Put a camera on them and just fly it around the perimeter. You have to charge it to get one dedicated to, aerial surveillance. It can be computer guided. You know, we they're using technology. We need to be using technology. They're using new and innovative ideas. We need to get out of this is what's always worked. This is what we're going to do. We need to get out of that mindset. We need to advance. And one of the best ways that we can advance and make our business better is with the rookie coming off the street. You combine new ideas with solid practices and you make something better. Folks, I think, and I've said this over and over again, and it's been told to me over and over again in my career, I think the greatest asset that we have in any corrections environment is the future leaders, the new officers coming in the door. Let them be part of your team. So many times we want to just stick them somewhere, use them as a body so that we can continue to do what we've always done. Well, I've heard often enough that one of the definitions of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. If we want to get better, we got to evolve. If we want to evolve, we have to change. If we want to change, we have to advance. And if we want to advance, we can't live in the past. We have to go into the future. Let's start listening to the rookies with their what used to seem like outlandish ideas. Let's start listening to them and see if it is something that is feasible for a corrections environment to push it forward into the future. It's David Smith, the Correctional Officer Lifestyle. I don't have anything else for this topic, folks. As always, though, I am on a crusade to do away with domestic violence. We don't need it in this world. I don't need to see it in this world. You don't need to see it in this world. The victims certainly don't need to see it in this world. Okay? 1-800-799-SAFE. That's the domestic violence hotline. 1-800-799-SAFE. Toll free from any phone. And the people on the other end of that phone have the tools and resources and the ability and, by God, the willingness to help victims of domestic violence. So if you are a victim or you know a victim, 1-800-799-SAFE. That is where you need to call. If you know the abuser, say something to somebody. Don't keep that to yourself. The worst thing you can do is nothing. And if you are the abuser, there is help for you too. First thing you got to do is understand that you need it. Second thing you got to do is ask for it. It'll be provided. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. people will help you. That's all I got for this video, folks. If you liked the video, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit that like button. You want to see more, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that bell for notification when I post new videos. And engage with me. Talk to me. Leave some comments. Leave me some feedback. If you got a topic you want me to cover, definitely hit me with it. I will be more than happy to cover any topic. Okay? This is Dave Smith at Correctional Officer Lifestyle. I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. I'll see y'all next time. Be safe on the fence.